the victim's testimony that Smokey and Joshua sound the same. Okay, and Smokey's behavior since this was first brought out, right, which was, obviously changing testimony. Okay, and making a lot of excuses, not just some, a lot of excuses, saying that the only pictures out there at the time weren't him, when it turned out to be that it was him.
Not only that, like there's an easy way that he could clear himself if it isn't him, right? He could take a government-issued ID, censor everything but the first name in his picture. Done.
That is true. That is true. So yeah, it's hearsay. It's hearsay. I wasn't in the court. I don't know whether they are indeed the same person. But I think there is enough circumstantial evidence here to
start a flame war. Really?
No, not start a flame war.
After 18 years, somebody says yes, that's the same voice, which just might happen to be somebody that's from the same.
No, again, you're you're not hearing, are you? You just not listening.
I am here. I am.
No, you're not listening. She said that the victim. No, you're not. No, you're not
listening now because you're.
I'm not listening now because I'm about to correct you.
You're jumping.
The victim said that yesterday. This is not 18 years ago. They said that.
On the basis of 18 years ago, this thing happened. Oh, they now sound the same. An 18-year difference between the two. We know that memory is a very, very difficult thing when it comes to court cases and whatever. There is no clear evidence yet.
So what Simos is just describing right now would be direct evidence, right? An eyewitness to who this person is. Confirmed that this voice sounds like this other YouTuber, right? That is direct evidence. And then he's just talking about there's a problem with direct evidence because, like he said, yes, eyewitness testimony memory and stuff can be wrong. So, oftentimes, circumstantial evidence is considered actually better than direct evidence. But watch, we'll continue.
That's not to say that I am defending this person. What I am saying is you have to have evidence to bring it. The concept that the person accused must prove their innocence is bullshit as well. Do not ever try and take that. The person who is accused merely has to demand that the accusers provide evidence, not that they prove their own innocence.
It was separate. No, but that's not.
I think that's what we've done. But you're not hearing it.
That's not always true. Once evidence is presented enough that's convincing, then it is up to the defendant to try to prove the opposite.
But there is no evidence here at the moment.
Yeah, there is. The victim.
See, this is all the atheists do, right? So this is hilarious because they're all atheists, right? And all the atheists will say, oh, there's no evidence. No, I'm so just skeptical. No evidence, right? They presented him a shitload of evidence. It's ridiculous. Like, what kind of argumentation is this? To just straight up deny things that are obviously true? This is what Jill does.
The victim has said that. Two people, right? Two people have been identified in pictures in the courtroom.
Hold on.
Hang on. Oh,
you're getting much too fucking invested in this.
Two people have said. Two people have had pictures taken.
You need evidence.
Which match two people that we know. Smokey. What? Two people match the two people that Smokey said he was with at the time.
You have delivered no evidence.
All right, I'm going to come down in the middle and say that.
Yeah, but all you've done is just be skeptical.
Hold on.
So.
I'm going to come down. All right, I'm going to come down in the middle and say there may be a preponderance of evidence, but it's not beyond a reasonable doubt.
Okay, whatever. Everybody's got their own fucking view. That's fine.
I guess she's trying to be a peacemaker, but like, that's wrong because I would say the evidence is beyond a reasonable doubt that the person in question and the YouTuber are the same person. There seems to be a mountain of evidence that they're the same person. So this is interesting. These are supposedly the experts of what evidence, like, oh, we need evidence, give us evidence. They don't even understand evidence.
All right.
Okay, but I'm saying there is evidence.
Shall we move on?
I've explained to you what the evidence is, and you've refused to look at it, apparently.
You're as bad
Go
as
and
the
listen
fucking
to Thick
Democrats.
Shades stream.
You're as bad as the fucking Democrats.
Go and listen to Thick Shades stream.
Fucking lefty cancel culture.
You're not even looking at the evidence.
What's
So,
wrong
no, I'm dismissing your point of view.
To be fair, the right's trying to cancel a bunch of things.
If you won't go and look at the evidence,
complaining about cancel culture while they do
I can't say any more than that.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know, but between people calling the number and it end up being Smokey's number while it's on stream,
Oh, that
the
one
pictures,
as well, yeah.
the pictures looking exactly the same. The ex saying that he talked about this case. Like there's too many things, and him being found in public at the trial with people he said he was on a trip with. It's ridiculous to think otherwise at this point.
So you're now coming up with separate evidence that you had not stated before.
They did say that.
Oh yeah, this one makes the
You're now
difference, does
bringing
it?
it in.
We're making
He
case here.
He did say it before, but cancel culture is not exclusively left. The right is having all kinds of fun banning and burning books and all that good stuff while they complain about cancel culture.
Fine.
Just so you know.
Who gives a fuck? He's convicted. Joshua is convicted.
Joshua is convicted. Yes.
Of 10 years. Up to
Joshua
30
Nathan Marks Herbal has been convicted of something. Who
Yes.
the fuck is Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal? That's who you are trying to claim is Smokey.
Yeah.
It might be. It might be.
Yeah. There is a lot of evidence
better evidence.
to show that that's the case.
I'm just saying it's really coincidental that both people coming out of the courtroom resemble not only Smokey, but the person Smokey said he was road tripping with. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, isn't it? Like, you know what else is weird? That this guy is saying they need better evidence. Like, how could they even have? Like, how could they even have any better evidence? It's the evidence they have is very good, very strong. What?
Same area of the states. Notice as well.
I am not saying that it's conclusive. I am not saying it is him.
Mate. I
wouldn't let him near my kids.
I don't know whether you've ever been involved in a court case before, but yeah, that's pretty damning right there. And we have more, right? We've got the pictures. We've got him avoiding saying or him denying that his face was in fact he was on Jesse.
Oh, notice what this one atheist does here. I wonder if there's a way. So this atheist is playing a game, and right now his character is shoving a woman to the ground. So this is what this guy GeoSam, he plays these video games so he can go and abuse women. Look at this. He's gonna shove this woman to the ground and beat the shit out of her virtually.
Lee Peterson's, because at the time that was the only photo of Smokey. Right when this first was brought up before the case, we've got the phone call which you're now bringing in, and I'm like, yeah, of course, there's the phone call. Someone rang Joshua's phone number and the phone twice. And
no one on the panel helped. Was like, hey, maybe you want to not beat up that woman because it's wrong. They all just sat there like they're more interested in their conversation than the violence.
Phone rang. Hang on, let me finish the fucking sentence. Stupid cunt.
I mean, you're bringing in new stuff.
You fucking stupid cunt, aren't you?
You are a stupid
So
cunt,
let me finish the fucking sentence
you're
then.
bringing in post hoc evidence.
I think I'm the
let
only one
me
in the
finish
room that
the
has
fucking
a cunt.
sentence then.
Yeah.
You see, you don't want to hear it.
Bringing
That's the
new
fucking problem with
evidence
you.
No, I've already
Fuck
said.
me.
I've
You're a
already
dick.
said. If you've got evidence,
Yes.
this is real evidence.
Yes,
So,
real
tell us-
evidence.
Tell us about the phone number itself.
Somebody phoned Joshua's phone number
How
from
did
the
they know
fucking
what
warrant.
Joshua's phone number was?
If I remember, the first time they called, they pulled it off his the website where he worked at, the realty service.
The realty, yeah.
Okay, do you have the name of that realty company?
I did at one point. I don't anymore.
If you have the name of that realty
We could dig
you
back
can
through the
definitely
live stream
confirm.
and find it.
I can definitely confirm it because I already said we did a background check on Joshua, right? And that he worked at a realty company up to 2019 for a few years.
No, is this a guy that sounds exactly like him, looks exactly like him, hangs out with Kenny, and also works at a realty and lives in Cal? Like, what the hell? Like, how many fucking what?
And the person who answered, did they say, "Hello, Smokey Saint here"?
No. The phone rang in the background while Smokey was on live stream talking.
Live streaming.
So a
Twice.
phone went off.
Coincidence.
Twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Very. Yeah.
So they hung up, then they phoned again. The phone stopped in the live stream, and then it rang again.
Wow, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Decreases the probability of it being
Like
something.
the thing is, like I get that it's not like scientifically the scientific level of evidence, but in a courtroom, this would have got me to convict him.
And amongst the other stuff, yeah, for sure. 100%
First,
for sure.
it's the first I've heard of that, though.
Well,
It's
okay, now
starting
you
to
fucking
turn
heard
things
it.
up.
Apologise, you
It's
twat.
Oh, fuck you, Simos. You're an old cunt. It knows fuck all. This is starting to
Have you another
turn
beer?
things up. I did say
Yeah,
earlier
now
on,
Turns things up, right? The pictures, oh no, that doesn't do it.
it's still
Two people
circumstantial.
walking out of a court, which
What's these
which are
pictures?
identified.
I have not seen these pictures. Where are they? What are they? You haven't.
So he keeps saying it's circumstantial, right? But the victim identified or whatever, like said, yeah, this guy looks the same, it's the same person, and the voice sounds the same. Well, they didn't say it was the same person, but pretty much, like, they said, oh, it looks the same, I think they look the same, I think they sound the same to me. So she basically identified him, right? Like, for all intents and purposes. That is direct fucking evidence, and he keeps saying it's circumstantial because he doesn't even know what evidence is. But he's an expert atheist here to challenge the theists.
Shown any of these fucking pictures on stream.
Go
You haven't
and
mentioned
watch.
this.
Go
Fuck
and
you,
watch
Simos, you
Thick
stupid
Stream,
cunt.
Thick Shades
Look,
stream.
dickhead. Look, all that you've done is put that fucking thing called Q&A time in the side chat. It is a 3-hour-long fucking stream. We're talking about it. I've asked you to explain the stuff, and you're now going, "Oh, go and watch it. Go and watch it." I'm sat here on a fucking stream.
I said that half an hour ago, actually. I said that half an hour ago. I said that half an hour ago. I said that half an hour ago. I'm not just telling you to go and watch it.
You're being a dickhead.
I'm not telling you now to go and watch it. You're wrong, heretic.
You are telling me right now, go and watch it.
I'm not telling you now.
That's what you
No,
just
I told
said.
you half
Go
an
and
hour
watch it.
ago.
Go
I
and
told
watch
you
it.
half an hour ago.
And it's a 3-hour stream.
So you
And I
can't
am
say I've
actually
just
on this
told
stream.
you.
I'm actually on this stream, you dick. I am live here right now, dickhead. Look, you old fucking boomer. Get it into your thick fucking head.
Yeah.
I am here now, and I am waiting for you to provide evidence.
Sure.
Because you're the ones that are coming up with the names and
Now Simos knows what it's like to be a theist and talk to a stubborn atheist.
claiming this person is a pedo. You
I'm
better be
claiming
fucking
that I
good.
think that
You
Smokey
better
is
have some
Joshua.
really fucking good. You
Yeah.
better have some really good fucking evidence, because you're sounding like a fucking doctor who is making claims. That's all you're doing at the moment. Build your fucking evidence before you open your fucking mouth about stuff that is so important. Don't be such a fucking boomer.
Yeah, well, go and investigate it.
There
I've
you go.
provided
That's
you-
like- that's like-
provided you-
Out of
That's
your
like the Christian-
fucking mouth!
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
like
It's
the
got to
Christian
interrupt.
argument.
This is
That's
all
the
you
Keep
can
Christian
fucking do.
smoking out of your fucking mouth!
This is all
That's-
you can do is
That's like the
interrupt.
Christian argument. It's
Yeah,
Good job.
interrupt.
It is.
Yeah, just interrupt, yeah.
It's
Interrupt
Thank
away.
you for that.
Just keep
It's
interrupting and
It's
keep
exactly the same
interrupting
as Jill.
because you
Oh,
can't
no, I'm not
stand
gonna
me
give you the
once
evidence.
again
You gotta
going over
fucking
the
go for
evidence
it.
that you have been
I'm
provided.
I'm not looking for the evidence. You
I've
provide me
provided
with
you
it.
the evidence.
I've told you what it
Unfortunately,
is,
you are
therefore go
still.
and look at it. In other words, you haven't got the evidence.
I've given you the
You
evidence.
do not have the evidence at
I've
your
given you the
fingertips
evidence.
to be able to make these claims. What you are saying is, oh, go and look at it.
I've
You
given
go
you
and
the
look at it.
evidence.
Go
I've
read
given you
the
the
fucking
evidence.
Bible yourself. Read
I've
the
given
whole
you the
fucking
evidence.
thing yourself. You're such a
Given you the
dick.
evidence.
You
Given
really
you the
are,
evidence.
Simus. You fucking groomer.
I've given you the evidence.
Okay, groomer.
I've given you the evidence.
Okay, groomer.
Yeah, I've given you the evidence.
Okay, groomer.
And you're the one that said it's in the
Okay,
Bible
groomer.
somewhere. Go and
Okay,
fucking look in
groomer.
there.
Okay, groomer.
Why?
I mean, you're just being
Okay,
a twat now.
groomer.
You've been giving
Okay,
evidence for the last
groomer.
40 minutes,
Okay, groomer.
and now all you can do is
Okay,
interrupt.
groomer.
And that. And that's how I know you're
Okay,
wrong.
groomer.
Is
Yeah,
all you
you're
can do
you're
is
providing
interrupt.
even less evidence for this claim.
I haven't got any claim. I'm waiting for the
I
evidence
mean,
to be given.
okay, Gruber.
You've been
Are you
provided the
kidding me?
evidence.
That's just an insult.
Oh,
sir.
okay.
They never make any claims, right? Oh, I never made any claim. I never make a claim. I just shit on everyone else's claim. Like, dude, as if that's some accomplishment. Like, anyone can just shit on a claim. Like, fucking anyone can just deny evidence. I mean, look, fucking flat earthers exist, right? Like, they fucking deny the evidence of the spherical earth. Like, fucking, it's not hard to do that shit. And he thinks they literally think they're fucking big brains because they just are skeptical, contrarian, denying evidence, and like that makes them a genius or something. Like, what the fuck? This is crazy, man.
That's all
You've
it
been
is.
provided the evidence.
It's an insult. Come on, groomer. Tell us.
You've been
tell us
provided
what
the
you're talking
evidence.
about.
You've been provided the evidence.
You've
been
told me to
Unfortunately,
go and look
you
for the
I know
decided-
evidence.
Heretic's been drinking. Have you been drinking?
Well, that's
Simon?
because you
Yeah.
can't accept it when
You
more
both
evidence
been
comes in.
drinking? Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
there you
quite
go.
happy to accept
Look,
more
All he
evidence.
knows, that's all he
As
can
I
do is
said,
interrupt. Whenever he
He's
fucking
drunk,
has a bit of
he's been
sauce, his
What do
fucking
we do with
logic
these two
goes
drugs,
out the
Herb?
window.
What do we do with
and
these
all
two
he can
haven't
do,
brought
drunk
any
all
logic
he
to
can
this,
do
Simon.
What do
is
we
You
do?
start
haven't brought
being,
any logic to this, Simon.
is
Look,
start
to
being
the-
a fucking twat.
To the best of my knowledge, this is like a British pastime. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been provided the evidence. So
Oh, yeah. It's like going, here's the Bible. Now look for the evidence yourself. I've made a claim. You go and prove me wrong. That's all you've done, Simos. You have done the Jill.
I haven't.
You
No,
have
I've shown you
done.
photos.
He's been provided a shitload of evidence, and he's comparing it to the amount of evidence Christians provide him about the Bible. So, I mean, that just goes to show you that no way can you provide any evidence to this person at all. Like, he's literally got eyewitness testimony. There's photographs. There's fucking a phone number that was called. Oh, no evidence. Like, dude, how are you going to believe in Christianity if that you don't even accept, he doesn't even accept empirical evidence. Like, what in the hell?
I've shown you photos.
Chill, man.
You've seen
Oh.
photos. You've seen a conviction.
Ow. A
You
Jill.
are
He is acting like Jill because Jill did the exact same thing. Like, Jill is still, I guess, pretending that there's no evidence. Like, what is? I don't understand these people. Like, this is it's shocking.
no better than Jill.
Conviction.
You are
Damn,
seen the
heretic,
conviction
those were
sheet.
fighting words.
You've seen the conviction sheet. You've seen the photos. You've seen
Yeah.
other stuff besides. And
Come
all
on,
you got to
Jada.
do is go.
Well, I mean, Heretic's acting like Jill, and he's accusing Simos of acting like Jill. He's he's doing what he says, or he's guilty, whatever.
Go to that link. Scroll through till you see some pictures, and then you'll see the other photos.
Come on, Jada.
But no, you
Start
can't even
improving
bother
your
to do
argument.
that. And that's the problem with you. All you could do is interrupt. When you know you're wrong, all you could do is interrupt.
Start improving your argumentation, Jada.
Well, I thought this was all about me being convinced. That's why I brought up the picture and what I talked about yesterday. But
yeah.
Well, it's about how to set up an argument,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? And how to set up a discussion.
Shut up! You don't know fucking shit.
On that basis, it's been proven that Simos is unable to produce a case.
I've produced the evidence. You're just unable to assess it properly.
All he's got is claims and circumstance, and there's nothing there. And he would prefer to.
He provided direct evidence. Like, my God.
People. And make claims that they are certain.
Wait, if it's not true, it's not doxing. So
that's wrong. Wrong again,
it's
heretic.
An accusation that this person is this.
Wrong again, heretic.
Which is a bit nasty. You ought to build your evidence better.
Sure.
I can't believe he said. Like, I don't even know how he could possibly have better evidence. Short of Smokey himself just flat out admitting to it unironically or something. Like I just is like my jaw is wide open as I'm watching this. It's shocking, really.
Provided you the evidence. It's not my fault you refuse to look at it.
Build your evidence so
that if you want like the phone call and stuff, neither me or Simon's gonna get that freak, and that's buried. That's like from weeks and weeks ago.
You've made the claim.
Oh yeah, but I'm not trying to convince you. I convinced myself. I already saw the phone call stuff.
You're accusing somebody of being XYZ who is a pedo. It may be true. I'm not saying it's not. But I'm not saying it is because you haven't provided enough evidence yet.
I don't know if 13's pedo. I think whatever. What's the one after?
Now he's being pedo-antic.
I don't think pedo is a crime. To be honest with you, that's not. That's just the name of somebody who finds underage people attractive, and that's not a crime. The crime is actually the abuse that happens.
Do you find underage people attractive, Simos?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
I believe the word you're looking from is a phobophile, but I still think 13 is
it's
bordering
borderline.
Pedophile.
Yeah, it's right on the line.
Next.
Oh my God, is there a next?
I don't
know. I did read something.
Yeah, another thing as well.
Brojo has been desperately trying to change the subject for like the past half hour.
He displays extremely similar traits, doesn't he, to Matt Bell? Matt Bell, you do exactly the same thing when attacking people.
But I agree with you. But I am going to come out and be on the heretic side on this one. I think that's.
Hey, look, I didn't say that was the reason to believe it's true. Okay. I'm just saying.
Those maybe those.
And again, I haven't actually.
Too,
hang on a minute. Hang on, Pixie. I haven't said that it is the same person. I just think that it's most likely that it is the same person.
That's not.
I'll say it is.
It's not the same as heretics. I think there's a lot of circumstantial evidence to show that it is the case. But
circumstantial and direct evidence, yes. I would say, I don't know, I'm 99% convinced. Like, and the only reason I don't say 100% is because I think you should always 99 should be like the max or whatever. So I'm pretty much fully convinced based on the evidence that I have seen. So I don't know. I don't know how anyone could like think otherwise, to be honest.
doesn't mean that it is the case.
And that's
I'm gonna say it
all
is.
I've said. That's all I've said. This
No,
is
no, that's not what you
circumstantial
said.
evidence.
No, it's
No, it
not what
is.
you said. You've
I've
said,
said
show me
it's
some evidence. And
circumstantial
we've done
evidence.
that repeatedly.
I said it.
And then you
repeatedly.
refused to accept it as evidence. That's what happened.
No, I've refused.
No,
to
show me
accept
some
it as
evidence.
Evidence that
Show
is
me
good
some
enough.
evidence that you didn't do that.
You can just in the previous
Fuck me.
conversation that I had, where I
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
said,
Where you were sitting
where I-
interrupting all the time. How
Says the
look how
person who's
fucking
just
annoying it
interrupted
is
me.
to have a conversation when somebody doesn't even listen to what you're saying.
says the person who interrupted me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to
if
keep
you'd-
doing it because that's all you did.
if you
And
would
except
kindly mute
you
yourself,
were the one sitting there saying,
if
"Oh,
you would
you've got
kindly
no
mute
evidence."
yourself, if
You
would
said, "I've
kindly
got
mute
no
yourself,
evidence."
if
All
you would
we've done
kindly
is
mute
show you
yourself, I would
evidence
answer
for the
your
last
question.
hour.
If you would
For
kindly
fuck's
mute
sake.
yourself, I would answer the question.
No, I don't care about muting myself, dude, because that's not what you did.
Okay, just
Right.
real quick, like,
hold on,
You
sir.
said
Hold on, sir.
you've got no evidence, and
Hold
I
on, sir.
showed you evidence for over an hour.
No, I said you had circumstantial evidence, which was not
No,
good
that's
enough,
not what
and I
you
made
said.
that very, very
That is
clear.
not what
And
you
I
said just
also
now.
just said
Wrong
just
again, I'm
now,
afraid. Wrong
within the last
again.
5
This
minutes,
is the kind
I
of fucking
said,
thing that you do because you're a dick.
But
So
why-
don't even start on it, right? That is what you just said. So
Look,
nice
look.
one trying to change history, but that's
Look.
not going to fly with me.
look,
wait, but why am I not the bad guy?
Emotional groomer, just calm down, put yourself
See,
on
there he
mute.
goes again. There he goes again.
Put yourself on mute.
There he goes again. No,
and
I'm not
stop
putting myself on
continuing
mute.
your
Because
mistakes.
again, now you want to row
Stop
back what your
continuing
claims
your
were.
mistakes.
Why am I not
That's
the
why.
bad guy?
You're the
I don't
one, and you're
understand.
the one, and you're the
I
one
said-
defending somebody who is
I'm
likely
not
to have
defending
committed.
anybody.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you fucking are.
I
Saying
am
there's no
accusing
evidence.
you of not providing
Saying there's
enough
no
evidence.
evidence. That's not
didn't-
true. You
I
said,
said
show me
not-
some evidence. You
I
haven't
said all
shown
you've
me
got is
any evidence.
circumstantial evidence.
That's all we've been doing for the last hour.
Real evidence is not circumstantial evidence.
That we have evidence. Like I said, we showed it to you,
As I
and
said
there you
5
go.
minutes
The words
ago.
of the victim, even.
As I
And
And
said
all
there's
you
5
can
minutes
do is
ago.
go, "Well, no, that's not evidence."
And
No,
there's
As I
so much
said
it
in
is
here.
5
What,
minutes ago.
oh wait, well, there's
This
so much in
person
here.
may well be guilty. This
Heretic,
person may well
heretic.
be guilty.
What would be real evidence?
Serb. As I said 5 minutes ago, this person may well be guilty.
That's a good question. What would be real evidence? And I like to ask that of the atheists, right? And they never have a good answer for this question, usually.
But you have
now
only
you're
got
changing history.
circumstantial evidence. You
Changing
can look
history.
back on it. It was only 5 minutes ago.
Just
It's clear that
changing
you weren't
history.
listening. It's
Just
clear that you
changing the
weren't
history
listening
now.
because you're emotional, Simos, like a girl.
Just
But-
changing. Oh, now sexist as well. Right. Thank you
Look,
very much.
You're
This is
just
the kind of
an
person
old
you
age
are.
groomer.
I get it.
who's
I
got
get it.
emotional.
I
who's
get
got
it. You're
emotion.
sexist as well. Yeah.
So I said this 5 minutes ago. He may well be guilty, but you have not provided the right level of evidence that would provide anything here. What would I
Oh, that's
perceive
totally
as
wrong.
the right amount of
That's
evidence?
totally wrong.
It would be, the evidence would be. that
No,
you
yeah,
could
I
prove-
provided you the evidence.
The evidence
We
would be.
Serbs provided you more evidence.
evidence
Rojo
would
provided
be-
you evidence. Three of
the
us
evidence-
provided you evidence.
The evidence would be that
Three
you
of
could
us
prove
provided
that
you
this
evidence.
person was
Right?
Joshua Nathan Max Herbal. You need
Three-
to provide that evidence.
Three of us provided
You need
you
to
evidence.
provide the evidence that
Wait. This isn't going anywhere.
is Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal.
Yeah.
Wait. This
You-
isn't
you
going
were shown
As
anywhere.
evidence.
easy as that. You have
were
to
shown
provide that
evidence.
Hi,
No, I
boys.
You
haven't.
were shown
Hi,
evidence.
boys.
All right,
All
let's
right,
just
enough.
Not been shown anything.
First off, Simon's not the one saying this is absolutely him. I'm the one saying I'm convinced enough to say it's him. I will also admit some of the evidence that I've seen that is part of me being convinced, I am not willing to take the time to go dig up because that would literally take me days. So that's
And
not happening.
If you can't provide the evidence, then I
Yeah.
haven't seen the evidence and I haven't got it.
Yeah, and I'm
Can't make
fine
the
with
argument then.
Independent
yeah, but I'm fine with
verification.
you not being convinced.
That's
I'm
fine.
not trying to
He doesn't-
convince you because this is about
That's
me
all
being
right.
convinced.
Sub,
I
he's
accept
a
that, Seb.
sexist.
I
He's
accept that,
sexist,
Seb.
and he does not care about the victims in this particular, and probably
Oh my
because
God.
they're women.
Okay, groomer.
Hey, if this is a court case that has been settled and has been ruled on in court, it's public. You can look it up yourself.
I've got it.
Yeah. He's got the
got it
link
here.
already.
Independent verification for yourself.
Gio,
You could actually go to the court records as well if you really
there
wanted
is
to.
no argument that there
Find out
was
what
a
the
court
testimony
case
was.
of somebody called Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal who has a certain photograph that is fully available on the internet. Yes. The question is this person Smokey Saint? What is the evidence that they are one and the same? That's the accusation and the claim here. And if you've got evidence, Gio, that actually proves Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal is Smokey Saint, then you can start making these claims on this stream. Otherwise than that, there's a problem here.
I got a question.
Yeah, you're the problem, heretic.
If none of the evidence that was told to you is all circumstantial evidence, what is real evidence to you?
Evidence that Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal.
Yeah, but but what kind is that?
Yeah, just
whatever
repeat the fucking claim.
Well, describe something.
Whatever it is, because the photos do not look like the same person.
That's a
I would heavily disagree. I would agree that the 20-year-old photo doesn't.
It's either evidence or it's not.
The same.
Yeah, the ears from 20 years ago don't. The photos more recently definitely do.
The ears from 20 years
ago. The jawline from 20 years ago does. The hairline does. The eyebrows do. The brow line does. The jaw does. All of those things still look like the same. Number two, the picture from 2 years ago, like we showed you, also looked like the same person.
Look at this.
Now.
This is just from a few weeks ago. The ears are pinned right up against his face.
Exactly. And from 20 years ago, the ears are out here.
Yeah, but now look at the new photos of the guy.
I think they lay flatter than you imagine. I think it's just the angle that he's turned. That top portion of the ear that tends to point out a little bit looks more exaggerated, especially because the face is slimmer.
But still, my point is,
I cannot
still the same person.
I'm still literally right in the middle of this.
The same person.
The new pictures of Joshua that are on the offender registry has his ears right up against his head too.
Those new pictures that are on the offender registry have got the face completely squashed in and elongated. It looks like a completely, totally different person with a 3-foot forehead. You cannot make that claim on the basis
that won't make the ears extend out.
My work badge did that to me. Squished my face and made me look like an LPS character.
You have to stretch the face horizontal to make the ears look bigger, not vertical.
Look at that picture there, and now look at the picture that you had that Simos gave, which was
the 20-year-old photo.
It just looks like he's fatter here. It just looks like he lost weight to me.
How do you know that picture wasn't altered?
Well, no, I don't think Simos's picture was altered.
Same nose, same brow line, same hairline.
I just think the 20-year-old picture is a picture of him when he's in his 20s, not in his 40s.
Now, you see these photos.
This
might be a function of the website just to try and keep people's anonymity, but I don't know.
Witness says they sound the same.
I mean,
I don't know. Yeah, you don't think that's evidence? Okay, that's fair enough.
He doesn't think there's no evidence. He thinks the evidence is circumstantial.
That's not what he actually said, though, Pixie.
Brojo, can you show?
Well, no, he did. But then, when asked what would be real evidence, he doesn't list anything that would be real evidence.
Which one? Brojo?
Yeah,
that's.
I mean, he's.
Yeah, what I'm showing.
Yes.
Typical.
What?
I mean, typical here.
I can't hear you. People are talking.
I mean, Brojo is.
Everybody's talking over me. I can't hear you.
Can you share what I'm sharing, please?
Share what you're sharing. Oh, here. Okay.
Oh, not that face again.
It is a sad face.
Same brow line, same jaw, same hairline.
Look at the ears.
Same mouth.
This is from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. That massively different.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I mean, the ear. He's saying the ears are massively different, right?
Yeah, same hairline.
Yeah.
Same brows, right? Same nose, same mouth. So yeah, okay, one of the bits that you're pointing at from this angle doesn't look the same. The other things do, though. But anyway, I mean, whatever. You can be skeptical. I understand that's your prerogative. You are a contrarian by nature. I get you. 3 people in here are saying that is enough evidence for them to think that circumstantially that is the same person. Hey,
Well,
whatever.
I can't say that that's the same person, but that most certainly convinces me he should never be anywhere near my teenager.
I don't know what that means, dude. Either it is the same person or it's not. If it's not, then there's no reason to keep them away from your children, right?
Well, I'm saying it appears to be, right? But I can't say
that's what I.
Fucking YouTube channel is a reason to keep them away.
But I can't say conclusively.
Yeah, well, I can't know 100% because I wasn't there when the offence took place. But what standard are you looking for? Like, Heretic won't answer what standard he's looking for because he doesn't fucking know.
I'm looking for standards that suggest that I can claim that this is the same person, and I cannot claim that these are the same person.
Yeah, but then you're a contrarian, so whatever.
No.
To be fair, though, I'm a mom. I'm a mom. Suspicion is enough to keep you away from my child. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, even without this, I wouldn't have let Smokey near my kids. So, like,
exactly, suspicion is enough in my book because I'm a mom.
He's an asshole anyway, right? All right,
True
can we talk about something else?
Yeah, why not? Well, you're still showing the photos, Brojo, so that's not going to help.
I just removed it.
Okay, that's better.
All right.
Yeah, I guess that's the end. I don't know. I just thought that was fascinating. Like, it was like the atheist was in my shoes when I'm trying to present evidence for God. And the other person just keeps denying, like, no matter what evidence you provide, the person just keeps denying it. It's sort of like arguing with a flat earther, too. So, yeah, I think there's interesting parallels between atheism and flat earth debates. Like, the atheists are kind of like flat earthers. And that they have no model. They want to replace the theist metaphysical model, and then they offer no model. So they're just like skeptical, and they're just always skeptical, no matter what. And that's just like, I think that's like cowardly because it's really easy to deny something. It's hard to prove something. So yeah, I thought this was interesting. The I don't know. The evidence seems quite clear, and it also exposes how, like, these atheists don't even understand what evidence is, right? Like, he kept saying that the eyewitness was circumstantial evidence when it's actually direct evidence. And then he kept acting like circumstantial evidence isn't good, which is like a common misconception people have. But circumstantial evidence, some people think circumstantial evidence is better than direct evidence because like eyewitness testimony can be inaccurate because people's memories or whatever. So some people think that circumstantial evidence, you can convict someone on circumstantial evidence in court. The eyewitness said it was Smokey, Jill. The eyewitness said it looked like Smokey and sounded like Smokey. Jill, you are insane. You're delusional. You can't accept reality because someone you like did something bad. You can't accept it. Like, you look really pathetic. Just being honest. Like, I like you, but geez, man, it's not a good look. And you're defending. Why are you defending him? Like, what? Just because like, you think it makes you look stupid that you like liked him or something? I don't know. Anyways,